What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Joseph, and welcome to Fictioning Flow. If you've been keeping up with the channel, you know I just got back from a vacation in Hollywood, California, and I happened to go on a WB studio tour. So just sit back and enjoy some of the amazing sights that I got to see while on this Warner Brothers studio tour here in Hollywood, California. Let's check it out. Our first stop on the tour was one of my favorite locations. It is the outside building of Abbott Elementary. For those of you who watch the show, it's an amazing show, and being a teacher, I can't help but love this show 100%. I just wish I could have got out and taken a picture on the steps. But there you go, the front of Abbott Elementary. After that, I was treated to a couple of animation cells from Batman the Animated Series, one of my favorite animated shows from back in the day, inside the animation section of the Warner Brothers studio. So I love this scene from the intro, showing like some storyboarding, as well as some of the different poses and pictures for when Batman has the light shine on him in the intro for the show. So check it out. It's really cool. I was really happy to see this animation cell from an old cartoon, Scooby-Doo. And I love how they have some of the outlines of like the colors that go along with the outfits that they're wearing. This is that old school production. You don't get to see that often. Truly behind the scenes stuff. And now we get ready to jump into the DC section of the tour. One of the absolute favorite things I saw. So the tour opens up with some rare comics, like the first appearance of Joker in the Batman. We have the first appearance of Batgirl from the Batman Adventures comic book, and the first appearance of Poison Ivy in the Batman series, right? As well as one of the first appearances of Mr. Freeze. Of course, all these comics are under glass. They are not for sale. These are the original first parts of those comics. Then we get into some of the outfits. Here is the Riddler's outfit from the Batman. I love this one because it was so understated with the tape. It's just perfect the way it is. Nothing needs to be changed from it. And it's a direct costume from the 2022 set of the Batman. We also have Oswald Cobblepot's outfit. I don't think he was actually called the Penguin per se at this point yet, but this is definitely his outfit from the Batman. We then have the gates of Arkham Asylum, right? The actual gates they used in the film. So that's a really cool plus that they actually were able to pull that out and have this in the studio. And then we get a Joker outfit. See if you can tell what this is from before it pops up. This is from The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger. That's his Joker outfit. That's one of the best people to play Joker, period. And then we got Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin. All right. An iconic outfit. You know, that was a weird movie at the time when they put the nipples on the costume and everybody made fun of it. But yes, that is Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin. Okay, as we get more into it, we got a couple of things they have out. They got actually the Batmobile from the Batman sitting in there. I was like, this is amazing to see the actual car. So I was really happy to see this and get that close-up look of it. You know, this Batman car was kind of like just a souped-up, like old car that just flew through real cool. I like the way it came through that fire that time he was chasing Penguin. Then we got the costume from the Batman, which I like this one a lot too. It was his first one. I can't wait till they make a sequel. Hopefully it'll be coming out really soon from Robert Pattinson's costume. And then we got Selena Kyle's costume. She wasn't going by Catwoman, but we all know that is Catwoman, her costume. And I love the little burglary hood she wore instead of actually the cat ears. They haven't really done that right in the movies yet, and we'll see if they actually get her to get a comic accurate costume. And of course, now we move on to the actual Justice League costume from the Justice League movie. We have Aquaman. All right, he had a couple of movies, 2 movies, pretty good. Then we got Wonder Woman's costume from the Justice League. You know, Miss Gal Gadot, who portrayed Wonder Woman perfectly. And then we got the Ben Affleck version of the costume. A lot of people liked him. He was okay for me. He wasn't the best Batman. He was just okay. He did a pretty good Batman, but not that good and believable as Bruce Wayne for me. And then we got Henry Cavill's Superman costume. And for those of you who've seen Deadpool and Wolverine, you know what other costume he's wearing right now. I won't spoil it, but that's the Henry Cavill Superman one. And then we have the Ezra Miller Flash. Once again, this is my least favorite Flash. The costume was pretty tight, but I just did like the way he ran in the movie. And then of course we have Cyborg. That one looks really good. So the cyborg costume. I know most of it was CGI, but they did have a model prototype where the actors got to like try on first and wear that. All right, we have the Shazam costume. All right, the Shazam movies 1 and 2. And we go further in, they have just like some computer type up, give you some history breakdown of Shazam, the characters, like some files. They got some of the props from the movie, Freddy's notebook, the Batarang that he had, a little identification card, a certificate of authenticity, and then some more notebooks. So they do have some memorabilia in here. We have the Aquaman from the costume from the movie Aquaman, the comic accurate one. There's me in my Aquaman pose. Check it out with the trident. I got it going on. And then you get into the Superman. We got the Fortress of Solitude section. We got all the different capes that Superman's worn in the movies. And once again, the same thing from the Superman costume. Then we got the desk of Lois Lane from the Daily Planet. So like he has some newspaper clippings up, some pictures, really that accuracy look and give you that full Daily Planet. Then there's a few comic sales. These are some from that Superman animated show that came out not that long after the Batman one did. Then we move further into the Batcave, and you get to see this section that has a full breakdown of the Batman costume with some of the gadgets. So I love this. This is Christian Bale's Batman, and it's just that armory area he had in the movie where he had some gadgets laid out to it. So I'll show you the costume first. I always love that bat signal. It's just clean, it's fresh, it's flush with the costume, and this utility belt looked really cool. A lot more armor protecting things. So definitely from The Dark Knight Rises. So that was the third movie. And we have a couple of gadgets. We got some grappling hooks, different batarangs going on. All that is in there. Some of the explosives. It was really cool seeing that armory setup. And then we had like a mock bat computer which had like analyzing everything, all the stuff going on, different characters, villains, vehicles, bombs, all the things that he used. So this was a nice little setup. Then we have some model Batmobiles, right, from the different movies. And we have some of the smoke bombs that Batman used. They have different ones of those. It's from the Dawn of Justice when it was just Batman and Superman kind of going at it. When Wonder Woman first appeared, Ms. Gal Gadot. So some of the different weaponry that he uses, all that was in there. This next part of the tour is one of my favorite things to see. It is the Bat Pod from Batman The Dark Knight. So this is the little vehicle that came out of the Batmobile, and I love that scene in the movie where he like was going down the street and he did like a reverse flip off the wall and kept going, and he was fighting the Joker underground. Here in Chicago, that's where it was filmed, in a place called Lower Wacker Drive. But as I was there, something really strange happened. I was in the studio and I saw the bat signal and they called me to come over. And then this happened. I saved the day and they dropped me off right back at the studio. So here we have the Bat plane that was in Batman, Superman, Dawn of Justice. Pretty cool to see that. And I was really happy for that, but I saw what I saw on the left of me was what really drew my eye, and that is the original Batmobile from the Tim Burton Batman series. So I was really happy to see that. But I got the plain one to just get a good shot of it, so you all can really check it out and enjoy that. But that Batmobile, the original from the 1989 Batman, that is one of my favorite Batmobile vehicles. It's just different. It's very unique. There's no other Batmobile like it. And I used to love the shields that would pop on. And I actually had the toy growing up when I was a kid. And it came with the plastic shield cover, because you know you couldn't make those planks come out, because that was kind of like a CGI effect back then. I don't even know if it was called CGI, but it came with a plastic shield thing that you would put on top of it that covered it up. Yeah, this was the Michael Keaton Batman, the original 1989 Batman movie, the Tim Burton Batmobile. Love it. Classic. Just doesn't get any better than that. And there's a small model of it right there. Now we have the Robin costume from Batman Dawn of Justice. So I think this was like unused costume. They kind of had it where the Joker like was taking over. But I like the look of it. But I know in the film or in the comics, they have had Robin a costume like that Joker actually wore. I don't think this one was really seen, or maybe seen in like a fantasy scene or a bonus scene. But I like that with the Joker script written over it, almost like the one that he killed Robin in. And this is the old school Wonder Woman costume. So this is all the ones. So this is Linda Carter's old school Wonder Woman costume from the old show, which is like the first exposure to Wonder Woman on television. You got the Christopher Reeve Superman costume from the original movies back in the day. So I love this old school Superman costume. And that tagline, "You will believe a man can fly." I remember that. I remember seeing that in the theaters. That was from Superman 3. And then we got the original Tim Burton 1989 Michael Keaton Batman costume with that yellow, bright to draw in the bullet fire. That's what he said. He made it bright like that so people would aim there because it was reinforced. And fun fact, the shoes were actually Jordans, right? With all these little pieces put over them to cover up the symbol and everything. They were actually Michael Jordan shoes. So that's a little fun fact. All right, hope you enjoyed my tour of the Warner Brothers Studios in Hollywood, California. All right, I'll catch you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to know when new content drops just like this. And until next time, peace.
Fiction Ink Flow. I'm your host Joseph. Fiction Ink Flow. I'm your host Joseph. Fiction Ink Flow.
If you don't have it, you are truly missing out.
What's up? I'm your host Joseph. Fiction Ink Flow. I'm your host Joseph. Fiction Ink Flow. I'm your host Joseph. Fiction Ink Flow.
If you don't have it, you are truly missing out.
What's up? We are talking about Fiction Ink Flow. What's up?
If you don't have it, you are truly missing
Fiction
out.
Ink Flow.